Hello guys and welcome back to Destiny 2. It has been a while, I know. Oh, we are on Europa. We are actually finishing up one of our earlier quests. I've been kind of working on, as you can see, the Dawning. It's the Christmas event that's been going on. I haven't done a lot of recording for it. I've actually been very sick for like half of the Dawning, so I'm actually pushing through right now so I can get a little bit done for Eido, for the actual, yeah, this is for the Dawning as well. Eva's Holiday Oven 2.4. But we're gonna go do the minor fieldwork 8 for Europa. We already did the targets. So we're just kinda gonna work our way through this. Maybe we'll get something done. Maybe we won't. I hope you guys have all been well. Hopefully no one else has been hit with this monster stomach flu that's been going around. Because myself, Graham, Star, my grandparents, my nephew, we've all been hit with it. And so it's pretty nasty. So I hope you guys don't have to deal with it ever. It really sucks. Okay, so the northwest section of Eventide Ruins, which is where we're at. We're at the Eventide Ruins. If I'm correct, it's behind us on this domed platform. There's a domed platform somewhere around here. And, I know there's that, but I don't think it's up there. On top of a dome-shaped building. No, that's not totally domed. Where's the dome-shaped building at? Where is it? I think it's up this way. But anyways, hope you guys have been well. I'm filming this about 9 o'clock, a little after 9 o'clock. Snowballs! Oh, here it is. Okay, so here's the item. Okay, next step, display the findings in Eido's tonic laboratory. So we will go do that. That takes us to the last city. So yay, we are going on with that. But yeah, I hope you guys have been well. I know Christmas is coming up soon. It is Monday night, I believe. Monday night? Yes, Monday, December 16th. So we don't have very long till Christmas. So hopefully you guys have all your Christmas shopping done. And I know this is probably going to be late, but I hope you have a happy holidays. Had a happy holidays. A Merry Christmas. So yeah, whenever you see this, but yeah, it's been a wild ride the past few days. So but I'm gonna try and get something out for you guys. I'm gonna try and I know I just posted, I think I just posted earlier today too, that I will get videos up as soon as I get over this stuff. I'm not at my strongest right now. I feel still very weak, but I'm pushing through at the moment. Working through everything. Hello, Eido. So we'll see where we're going with this. Replace that. And then we go claim our rewards from Eido. Da, da, da. This was minor. Was this the first week or second week? I can't remember. Well, I don't... Wait. We completed that. Okay, so it was over here in the Act 1. Okay. So we got that done. We can grab some more major field work, which will be nice. So that grabs that. Why is that still glowing, though? That's weird. It's still glowing. They're all glowing. Oh, probably because they're done. I feel like a ding-dong. We'll do that. Defeat scorned combatants anywhere in the system. Okay, that'll work. I don't use sidearms. I'm sorry. We'll put that on there. So we'll see how that goes. Tomb of the Elders. That's an interesting one. Okay. I'm gonna go look at the tonics real quick because it's been a hot minute. Let's see. Da, 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 da. I know there's one in here. Hopefully I can't get it. Oh, I don't have any enriching flags. Oh. Okay, so if we go in here. Okay, these are refined. These are potent. These are diluted. So is it the diluted or the potent that gives it? Because the last two we need, it looks like, is this one and this one. But I need to know because I only have one volatile flake. And so I need to figure out which one it is that I need to do. So I'm gonna go. I did take a picture of how to get them. I'm not gonna lie, because there are a ton of tonics. So let's see. It is diluted into potent into refined. So I'm gonna go see which one of these potent ones that I have. Let's see, arc or brawling before I even do anything. I think it's in my inventories. Da, 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 da. Come on, tonic capsule. It is. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Looks like we have. That's brawling. Do we have any arc? Yes, we do. So it looks like we're going for arc right now. Because I think it's 4. Yes, it's 4 in order to get a refined. So we will work on arc and then get brawling. So, and we do have a bit of Essence of Dawning. So let's go get one more arc. So we will get a potent arc one. That kind of takes away from shite. So activate. Yeah. We're gonna go activate everything. Everything seems to be over here now. So we're like jumping around. But I'm gonna do just a few little things. Well, as you can see, I've got my lovely dragon armor on. It is for the dawning. I saw it and I had to have it. It is probably one of the best dawning ones that I've seen in a while. Okay, so I think all we have right now really is major and some of these things. So let's go see what we got. We've got guess we can go try the major fieldwork on Nessus will be interesting. Oh wait, my destinations are on that page too. As you can see, my brain's not fully here, so you're gonna have to excuse me for a while. And if I do go quiet, I do apologize. I am talking to Lena. I think she's getting sick too. Where is it? That's not it, is it? Yes, that's the Major Fieldwork. Up in Watcher's Group. Oh, this is the one where I said I needed help with. Oh, I don't want it. Oh. So, yeah. Oh. Been having a really warm winter. Well, it really isn't technically winter yet. And so, let's see. This is Major Fieldwork Nessus 2. So we'll see how long I can actually hang in there for, because I mean, I'm not gonna be able to do much recording tonight because I gotta be up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and so, but yeah. Now, as far as I know, Star should be able to go to school tomorrow. Poor Graham, he's got to stay home. He's still got a temperature that's above 100. Me, I think I'm finally getting over this crap. Nasty, nasty stuff. Anyways, if I get this out before Christmas, on Christmas Day, I don't know how it's going to work, but keep your eyes out because there's going to be a special video that Lena, myself, Bug, and Klutz are all gonna put out. We are going to end up having a little Guardian dance party in the hangar of the tower. So, if you happen to be in the same, I guess you could call it a server, because not everyone ends up on the same tower. Okay, what do we have to do? Oh gosh, what are we fighting? 15 hostiles. Okay, I could do that. I could do 15 hostiles in a short amount of time. Okay, we already got 4 done. They seem to come pretty quickly. Okay, that's 6. Okay. Need some more. Behind me. You are all in a row. How nice of you to do that for me. Okay. Oh, we need one more. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You are a pain in the butt. There we go. I think
this isn't enough. Father would sooner throw himself at Fickrul than listen to me. Give me a chance to heal him. The things he says to me. The thing he's becoming. Some days I don't even recognize him. And then one day, he'll just be gone. There's so much at stake. So much to hold in so few hands. Fickrul must be stopped, but if I must pay the price of losing my father to do it, Thank you, Slayer Baron, for listening to me. Thank you for all that you do to fight in my father's name. In our people's name. You are truly of our catch.
I guess that's all for that. And then claim your rewards from Eido's Act 1 Fieldwork subscreen in the last city. So we just you know, go to the destination stations. And we just fly over here. I guess that's all we're doing. But yeah, I completely lost track of what I was talking about. Oh yeah, we're having a little dance party on the tower on Christmas. So, if this does go up before Christmas, make sure to bring your best your best dance emote, and come join us for a good old dance time. You may see yourself on video. We're planning on possibly making this a yearly thing. So if you see us on the tower, so Queen Gremlin 1, Trista Bug, Klutzwitz, and then myself, B90 Echo, make sure to join us down in the hangar. We're gonna have a good old time just, you know, hanging out down there, dancing. I mean, they've got cute lights down there and everything, so, I mean, I'm really hoping that we have a good turnout for the first year, because it'll be fun. I mean, we plan on making an announcement, so if you're on this tower with us, when we so happen to do so, then come join us. But anyways, if you like this video, like I said, it's not a very long video. My stomach's already getting woozy. But make sure you come join us. That's not what I was saying, but yes, come join us on the tower for oh, we've got books. I forgot we got books for this. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. Why is it saying that my journal? Oh, I got this. It really does help the channel, and I really do appreciate it. What am I missing? Final Shape, Legendary, Parts 1 and 2, and 3 cooperative missions. Oh. Okay, I see why. Okay, yeah, I don't want that. No. I'm sorry. So, yeah. Anyways, and make sure you hit the bell notification so that you don't ever miss a video of ours. We have a lot of fun videos. I did catch some fun ones earlier on. When Lena and I were playing a little bit of Resident Evil 6. So if you want to catch those, I will put that up later on. Anyways, I'll end this off with reading these 2 lore pages. I don't even think I read the first lore page. Anyways, it's called Judgment out of the Garden Way. And it starts out just like this. This being the recollection of era of the House of the Slayers. Apprentice to the Baron Kiraskis. Pardon my... Karaskis? Pardon my pronunciation. It is very hard. This is so exciting. I will translate the best I can. Eido, scribe of the House of Light. It was a beautiful day at the end of the wet season, and the waters had risen high in the canals, such that the Palace of Judgment sat on a limbed mirror. My pilot rode steadily between the raised walkways. The banners of the great houses flanked us on either side of the canal. Nearest to the landing, the banners of kings and judgment cast long shadows down upon us. It was through them that our unity was possible, and we were not to forget it. I had spent 5 days traveling to reach Rees at Lodri, and just as long before that receiving instructions in the formalities and proper courtesies to be observed in the presence of the scribes of judgment. But I was greeted at the landing not by a formal assemblage, but by a lone, thin figure dressed in the layered finery of judgment's officers. He reached down to help me out of the watercraft before I had time to bow, sparing only a moment to dust ether accretion from my cloak. "Velasque, apprentice era," he said in a tone that conveyed I had already erred in some way. "Please hurry." I was led to a side entrance into the halls of judgment, where my escort expertly navigated a maze of corridors that led into a small, unremarkable reception room. We stepped into the hushed silence of stifled argument. There were two figures waiting for us in the room. The first was dressed in the mantle of the city peacekeepers and the ornamented headdress of the House of Stone. Members of the House of Stone were the foundation upon which the city's defenses were built, and I thought then, as I still do, that the virtues of that house showed in none more noble than Kelchus. She stood twice as tall as I, her limbs as thick as the support beams above us. I could have believed any number of stories about her. The second figure was clad in a void black cloak and a pytha hide crest. The absence of a house symbol marked her as a baron of the Order of Slayers. The Slayer Barons had tamed Reese back when it grew wild and disordered in the first century of the Great Machine's ether flood. First Reese, and then the moons beyond our sky, which were often hostile to us. Within the hatchling schools, the minders showed us shadow stories of cunning hunters, adepts of the Great Machine, working in tandem to bring down the biggest monsters of their age. I did not think so highly of Baron Kiraskis when I saw her, leaner than Kelchis, but twice as scarred, until she raised her head and I saw the gleam of her eyes beneath her cap. There was a feverish cunning in her scrutiny. "You brought me a hatchling?" she complained. I felt a hot familiar resentment and desperation. It was more important than anything that she not turn me away. "I have been 2 solar cycles studying," I pleaded. "I think Kelchus here has carried clutches for longer than that," said the Baron. Kelchus's irritated tolling would have withered me in my shell were it directed at me. All the same, I felt a sick humiliation for having been slighted in front of her. Nearby, the judgment official bobbed his head in disapproval. "You've been assigned what you require," he said. "When was the last time that you needed to be summoned out here, that our peacekeepers could not handle matters? Apprentice era will suffice." Karaskis gave little indication she heard the official's words. "What is your house?" she asked me. The moment was inevitable. "I do not have one." It occurred to me at last that I might have been brought here as an insult. Karaskis regarded me steadily. "We can't all be kings." The official rubbed his hands together in agitation. "It will be quick work, Baron. Travel to the farm of Haxus and dispatch the animal that troubles him. If you require reinforcements, send for the support of a house." Karaskis grunted and turned away. I began to bow and felt her claws latch onto my arm like a star-steel cuff, pulling me from the room. "Be careful, Slayer Baron." The small chimes on Kelchus's headdress rang softly as she turned her head. I did not see the gestures Karaskis made in response, but I heard Kelchus' amused hiss. And I will leave these little notes here for you guys to read for a moment. They're just, basically what things are, you know, the famed houses of stone, about Reese, certain things like that. So I'll give you a moment just to read those, and on to page 2, called Fields. Karaskis stank strongly of seagrass and sun-soaked root. I took care to sit toward the front of the watercraft, but the odor wrestled powerfully against the wind. I did my best to focus on the task I had been given, which was to mix the contents of 3 flasks into a 4th. I prided myself on the steadiness of my hands, and the work was not so difficult that I couldn't steal glimpses of our route. We followed the river as it skirted the sprawling residential districts, then turned and cut toward the listing sun. I watched the crowds, thin as canal-side markets, gave way to orderly arrays of residential towers and aerial traffic, then to radiating lines of transport, arterials, waterways, and roads connecting each of Reese's great cities to one another in a shimmering network. We passed lines of pilgrims making their way to the site where the great machine first came to Reese, the hill at the heart of the Reese Athlodri. I saw a high priest of the house of dancers, devoted clerics who gorge themselves past satiation on ether until they tower above their peers, then amputate their lower arms in ritual supplication to the great machines. It was strange to see those shambling giants, but there was something awe-inspiring in it, the shuffling march of hundreds, unified in purpose. Karaskis followed my gaze, then spat audibly into the water. Fanaticism is what landed us in the wars. Fanaticism, pride, and ether thirst. I looked at her. You were in the Edge Wars? Karaskis hissed. I have no war stories for you, hatchling. She gestured toward the flasks. If this is serious, you should be prepared. And if it truly is only an animal, you should still learn how to mix a tonic on the go. Don't drop that. The farms of the House of Rain were among the most splendid on all of Reese, and the quadrant assigned to Baron Haxus was no exception. There were great swaths of forest, carefully hemmed and controlled, arranged neatly around crop fields. It could not have been done without the machines. Baron Haxus and a fleet of them, small autonomous drones that moved about planting, harvesting, and measuring ether uptake. The sound of their toil was that of wind across grassland, 1,000 small tasks undertaken without rest or complaint. For all this, the farm was strangely absent of workers. There should have been at least a few machine tenders monitoring the proceedings and providing maintenance and direction. Nor did any guards come to meet us as I lashed the watercraft to the dock. We stepped out onto sun-fed walkways braced by beautiful leafy plants. Karaskis pointed to the bags of supplies, and in my eagerness to prove my strength, I gathered all of them. They were very heavy, and by the time I managed to follow Karaskis to Haxus's doorstep, I felt as if I were pinned to the earth. Considering the lush abundance that surrounded it, the round building where Haxus kept his office was sparse and joyless. The sole decoration was 2 twin sets of blades he kept on one wall, a memento of the Edge Wars. I had seen dozens like them throughout my upbringing, only some of them genuine. More interesting was the drone on his desk, which Haxus seemed to be in the process of repairing. It was a hybrid reconnaissance defense drone called a Shank, the kind that became popular during the war. Not many Elixni still possessed them in peacetime, but such an interesting suited a noble like Haxus. Haxus was dressed in rich hues of rain. He was of a height with Karaskis, if slighter in build and stiff in his bearing. I bowed low and formally, feeling the weight of my houseless status. Karaskis reached out and lifted me bodily upright by the carapace with no more difficulty than she might have plucked a flowering plant. I sent for slayers, Haxus said. He looked at me, and I felt my shell itch. Karaskis spread her hands, untroubled. So we've come. The House of Judgment mentioned an animal. No. I told them. I told them many times. This is not an animal, Haxus said. At his sides, his claws clenched into fists, one after the other. It is an old evil. I looked up at Karaskis. but found no sign of her thoughts. Her mandibles clicked quietly. "You've seen it?" Haxus sagged, then, as if already weary of conversation, "It attacked my people. I tried to recover the bodies, but..." And then the House of Judgment took its time. "Do you know where it is now?" "No. Nothing can hide on this farm without the sensors tracking it. The forest tracks are just as well tended, but there is a garden way between. We were letting that grow rewild for a few cycles. We'll track it down." Karaskis said, "Tell me where the bodies are." I felt relieved to hear her speak of us as "we," but the feeling didn't last long. Even as he brought up the displays and maps to guide Karaskis, Haxus kept staring in my direction, and I realized he did not expect me to survive. And down below is the two things that were marked within the reading: the seagrass as well as the space around farmland. So I will give you a second to read that, and so that you can figure out what they were talking about. But that is 1 and 2 of the Garden Way thus far, and that is a little bit of our field work for Eido. So until the next episode, please like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification for any updates on new videos that are posted. And I will see you guys next time. So happy holidays, everyone. Bye.